This whole course is designed to help you answer many of the questions that may arise as you navigate your first year at Southwest. As always, feel free to reach out to your domicile representatives with any questions. You can easily reach them by email in the format of your domicile, the @ symbol, and swapa.org. For example, dal@swapa.org for Dallas, oak@swapa.org for Oakland. Right about now, if you have successfully opened your schedule in Crew Web Access, you might be looking at some trips that you may or may not find desirable, and they might possibly be in a base you'd rather not be commuting to. We have all been there, and today we will help show you how to attempt to adjust your schedule to fit your needs. We know that you are adjusting to a lot of changes right now, and SWAPA is here to help. Let's get to it.
Today we will guide you through a few key areas. A review of the different ways to access Crew Web Access, also known as CWA. This is your portal into everything schedule related that you will need to access at Southwest Airlines. A very quick look at how to access EBS, the company-provided electronic bidding system, and how to enter a monthly line bid and a standing line bid. We will acquaint you with some other third-party apps that you might find helpful. And most importantly, we will introduce you to some very important tools available in CWA to help adjust your schedule, like Trip Trade Giveaway and ELIT, or Enhanced Line Improvement Trip Trade. Let's first look at different ways to interact with CWA.
To access CWA, log into SWALife, go to My Work, Flight Ops, Operations, CWA Crew Web Access, launch Crew Web Access. CWA will open in a new window. You'll see your employee name, ID, and seniority, base and position. CWA will open in the current bid period. However, you can change your settings to review a previous bid period or a future bid period by selecting from the drop-down menu. You may also access CWA by selecting the CWA login option from the SWALife login page, which will launch CWA within the same browser window.
There's an easier way to access CWA using the customizable toolbar on SWALife. We highly recommend you add Bid Info as one of the buttons on your toolbar, which you will see more about later on as this module continues.
SWALife provides a toolbar with quick links on the main page for easy navigation. Some links come standard, but you can customize the toolbar with additional options. Select Add Edit to see the quick links currently available. Some of the available options include Crew Web Access, Flight Ops Bid Info, Flight Ops Training, and Irregular Operations, just to name a few. Choose your selections and save, which allows you to launch directly from the main page.
If you want to use Crew Web Access and other resources in SWALife in the same session, use the main SWALife login on the left side of the screen. If you only need to use Crew Web Access, then you may want to use the CWA login button on the right side of the screen for faster access. When using your iPad EFB or an iPhone, you may want to consider using the Crew Web app from BrainBag Software, which is currently a free download available on the Apple App Store. Easy use of CWA requires the user to often double-click for many actions. The main advantage of using this app is that, unlike when using the native browser in iOS devices, double clicks are recognized by this app, which allows easy interaction with CWA on your mobile device or EFB. Remember, this is not an official Southwest Airlines product, so please do not contact the developer for things like CWA password reset. This app is provided by one of our pilots, strictly as a courtesy to the pilot group. Another app some pilots find useful for interacting with CWA is CrewBuddy for iPhone, also available in the Apple App Store for a subscription fee. While we will not endorse any particular app, we just want you to be aware of products which some of our pilots find useful. While you cannot make any transactions via this app, such as bidding or trading, this app allows you to populate your iOS calendar with trips that are currently on your CWA screen. One very important note: if you use this app, always make sure that you resync the app after any trip trading or other schedule modifications that you perform in CWA, so that your CrewBuddy calendar is up to date. Now that we've covered some very basic items, let's move on to some items that are going to help you with your monthly bid. First, let's look at some resources provided by the company. Bid info is a bit hard to find in SwaLife, which is why we suggest adding its shortcut to the SwaLife toolbar. Or you can find it at SwaLife, My Work, Flight Ops, Our Business, Bid Info. You can find entire bid packets, bid packet seniority lists, and even the line awards under Bid Info. Under Bid Info, the cover page is a useful document for reminding you of the monthly timeline of bidding and scheduling events. Among the most important dates, you will see that monthly bid packets are posted on the 4th of each month, and bidding closes on the 9th of each month at noon. Even though most pilots choose to use a third-party bid software for a fee, be advised that CWA does contain a company-provided bid sort program in CWA called EBS, or Electronic Bid Sort. While we don't have time to go into a tutorial on this bid product right now, we just want you to know where to find it. From CWA, select Bid Input, then EBS. One advantage to this system is that it is currently the only bid system that allows you to enter a standing bid. We don't have the time in this venue to go through an entire EBS bid tutorial. For now, just know where to find the standing bid function in the system. You can set up a very generic bid as your standing bid. For example, sort for hard lines as opposed to reserve lines, and weekends off, and any other preferences that you desire. That bid will remain on file permanently until you replace it with a new one. This standing bid will act as a safeguard in case you forget to bid at some point in the future. Most pilots use one of several third-party bid software providers. Currently, Southwest Airlines allows you to submit bids via the following authorized third-party vendors: CrewBid, WBid, BidMeister, and iBid. Most of these products also allow you to view the bid files normally found in Bid Info, including seniority lists and the bid packet cover sheets. Double-check FOEH to make sure this list is complete.
Thanks for sticking with us this far. We're going to take a brief intermission here, and when we come back, we'll get into some of the topics you may have been wondering about, such as how am I going to trade the trips I currently have on my board, or how can I try and get rid of the trips in that faraway base that I don't want to commute to. The info you've really been waiting for is coming up after the break.